4:30 a.m. in Washington, so that's really 5:30 our time in Montana. Oh my god, I look awful. But we are up so early because we are going to Olympic National Park. This has been a bucket list item for me, and also when I met Cody, this was like one of his bucket list items too. So we're making it happen this summer. We drove out to Washington on Thursday from Montana, and then we stayed with his friend and did some exploring in Seattle to cut down on the drive. So now we have a 4-hour drive to Olympic National Park, and I'm so excited, so come with us. We made it to our first location. We're at Rialto Beach, and we're gonna hike a mile into this spot called a hole in the wall, which is supposed to be a great spot for tide pooling. So I'm super excited, and the low tide's coming in at like, well, going out in like 30 minutes. So let's go. I'm an East Coast girly, and I love the beach. So just the smell of the ocean and these views, although it's foggy, I don't even care, because I just like, I miss the beach so much. Like having sandals, my feet touching the sand. Oh, I miss the beach, but I love my mountains. Oh my god, there's literally a bald eagle out there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. We are walking back to our car right now and along the beach, and there's a group of people like looking, and I'm like, oh, they're just all tide pooling. Look in the water. There's 2 seals just playing around. I literally sprinted over here. Slightly embarrassing. I acted like a typical tourist, which is embarrassing, but I mean, look at these seals. Honestly, that was the best way to start our trip because it was relaxing. It wasn't like a crazy hike or anything. Highly recommend Chaco's, but it was so freaking cool. And now we just got to our campsite and we planned it perfectly. It's literally like not even a mile from the beach we were just at. We're gonna set up camp, check everything out, and then do some more exploring. We're on to hike number 2 of the day. The hardest thing about this park, I will say, is that things are so far away and spread out. So it was kind of difficult to figure out, which hike we want to do based on where we're camping. But we decided to drive an hour back in the direction we came from to go to Marymere Falls. So that's the hike we're going to do now. Okay, so Marymere Falls was short, quick, pretty, but not sure if it was worth the hour drive from our campsite, but we were looking to kill time. And if you have kids, honestly, like, that's perfect for you, and it's pretty. But yeah, short and sweet. We went back to our campsite, we had dinner, played some board games, and now we are going to the beach to watch the sunset. And I'm really surprised the hike that we're taking to the beach, I didn't hear of before getting here, and someone at the gas station told us about it because we were looking for a hike to do. And I'm really surprised because it sounds really cool, so I'm like, why is this not on like top hikes when I was like searching for things. So this is it's called Third Beach, and it's a hike from the highway down apparently a ladder and then up a ladder and then down again to the beach. So it just sounds really cool. So I'm wondering why it's not on like people's top hikes, but I guess we'll find out. Like, it's literally all trees, and then all of a sudden it's this gorgeous view. But we walk towards the end of the beach, and there's one of the ladders that goes up, and it's supposed to get you to that waterfall over there just past Cody. But since the waterfall doesn't look like it's raging, I don't think we're gonna go. Although we decided against going to the waterfall, honestly, no complaints, because this beach is amazing and I would absolutely come back to hike to that waterfall if it was really raging, because it just sounds so cool. This is just beautiful, like these views. I mean, talk about golden hour. Does it really get any better than this? That beach was so nice. This hike, 10 out of 10. Today was our first full day in Olympic, and it was great. We did it, I think, perfectly. So hopefully we have another perfect day tomorrow. Good morning. Mornings after camping, the look is never glamorous. Like this hat, my hair, towel. Just went to the bathroom, got ready for the day, which just means putting my contacts in and brushing my teeth. And now I'm gonna make some much needed coffee, and we are gonna go drive an hour to meet up with our friends and go on a little bit of a longer hike today. And tonight we're camping in the rainforest, so kind of changing the scenery from the beach to the rainforest. It's so cool how many ecosystems are here. So let's start the day. The whole way up this, but I did it. I did not do enough research on the Mount Storm King hike, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, because if I did, I might have bailed. It was not easy, and we saw so many people going in there so unprepared. Like, bring a water bottle, bring a backpack when you're going on these hikes in these national parks, because it's just silly if you don't. But if you are gonna do this hike, definitely be prepared for the elevation gain. The ropes, if you don't like heights, this one might not be for you. But I got through it, and honestly, the views were amazing. But now we're making it on our way to our next stop of the day, which is Soul Duck Falls. And just gonna love. We're only 14 miles away, and it's gonna take us 15 minutes. We've made it to our third destination of the day, and that is our final destination for the whole trip, which is Hoa Rainforest. We're super excited because the whole drive here was beautiful. Like, the trees are just covered in moss. So we're camping here tonight and then we leave tomorrow, but before this we went to that Soul Duck Falls, and honestly it was really pretty, super easy, but very crowded. We went, I want to say around like 2 p.m. and it was a great time to go, but when we were leaving, so many people were going. So I don't know, maybe that's a good time to go. But now we're at the Hoa Rainforest, and this area of the park has meter parking, so it's like when one car leaves, another car can enter, and the wait to get in could be up to like 2 hours long. Thankfully we're camping here, so we automatically have a place to park our car, but we still had to wait on that line. So we set up camp, and now we are headed to the Hoa Trail of the Mosses, which is supposed to be super beautiful. So we're headed there now, and then we're gonna do some dinner. Always ask your park rangers about the best spots, because I was like, we're camping in so-and-so, and I would love to go in the river. Like, is there easy river access anywhere? And she's like, oh yeah, go to the end of Loop A and there should be a log there and you can access the river that way. And look at this view. I mean, I see deer all the time, but these are different. Cody said they're blacktails. Look at them. They're so cute. They're so tiny. Closing out our last full day in Olympic with camp tacos, a campfire, and hopefully going to bed early. Good morning. We are headed home today. It's about 6:30. We woke up early. We had a slow morning, which are my favorite. We haven't had much of those this trip. Made some hot chocolate. Cody made breakfast and a fire, and they packed up a few things, and now we're gonna go on to one of the trails that were pretty crowded yesterday, so we're hoping it's not so crowded yet. And we're gonna walk around there, maybe go to the beach again, and then hit the road. I am getting really good at spotting wildlife, because we were on our way out of the park and I was like, oh my god, elk! And there's like a herd of cows along the riverbank. Oh my god, they're huge! Look at that one over there. That's a little bull. Oh, the little babies just ran in with their mama. And home we go. Okay, overall, an absolutely great trip, and we definitely picked the right timing to go because everything, as you saw, was so green in the rainforest. Just like even driving through the roads, and the wildflowers were beautiful along the roads. If you know me, you know I love wildflowers, so that was like a highlight. I would say my favorite part was our hike that we did, our golden hour hike that we did to the beach, where we went for a sunset, but that failed, but the golden hour made up for it. So that was that third beach hike. And then Cody said that his favorite part was the Mount Storm King hike, but seriously, like, I would not recommend that if you're not into heights and if you're a new hiker. We saw people with brand new hiking shoes on. Like, God bless that person, because their feet probably have so many blisters, and not the easiest. I will say our campsites were awesome. We stayed in the whole rainforest the last night. If we were to do this again, what we would do differently is definitely pick a more central location, and maybe a location that isn't like one-way traffic and like highly popular. Mora Campground was awesome. There wasn't like traffic in and out of that. But Soul Duck River, that area, that campground would have been perfect because it's a very central location, but it's super busy. So maybe a campground over there. Cody's making fun of me for talking in my hands. So maybe a campground in that location would be ideal. I mean, the whole rainforest location, that was super cool. Like, we had a beautiful morning, a beautiful night there. But again, just that traffic, like coming in and out, is difficult. So maybe if you're going there, camping there, get there before the pay station opens, which I think is before 8 a.m. and after 5 p.m. But overall, just an amazing weekend. I loved it. It was just beautiful. It was great that we got to also experience some of it with our friends, but definitely a little bit of a reality check for my hiking legs, because all we're doing in Banff is hiking at the end of August, and that Mount Storm King hike was a killer. We gotta get my legs in gear. But yeah, just a great weekend. Highly recommend. If you made it actually through this video, my any of my 33 subscribers, shout out. If you made it through the video, this is what me and my friends talked about. How do you say creek? Is it creek or crick? Let me know in the comments. Thanks, guys.